Hi guys, and welcome back to TeoGamingLab. In this video, I will go through the food management from the berries to the farmhouse. If you enjoy my video, please drop a like and subscribe for more. Share if you think those information are useful. And I also am doing live if you want to ask question or simply say hi. Now, let's dig into it. So before we start with the food tutorial, there is one important key thing that you need to understand here. One family consume one food per month, regardless the food type. I know it's crazy that they consume one berry per month, but that's the way it works in the game. It's a game, right? So a family consume 12 food per year. So you need to scale it up. If you have 100 family, you need 1,200 food per year. Did I do the math correctly? Yes. That doesn't mean that you need to have 1,200 berries per year, but you need to have in total of the food that you produce more or less that amount to have all the needs fulfilled for the family. Of course, if you produce more, that's where you get the surplus. It's a math thing. So which are the food source in Manor Lord? You can see them listed if you hover over this symbol here. So from the beginning to the end, from which one would you start? From the beginning, your choice is pretty constrained because there are only two main things that you can do in the beginning, plus a jolly one, which I will explain in a while. And the first thing is, the first building is the one that you see in this animation, which is the forager hut. The forager hut is a building that allows you to pick berries. If you click over on the forager hut, basically you can produce also the herbs. This basically allow your citizen to stay healthy. You can pick berry where there is this sign here with the violet circle, which tells you how full is the berry source. And here the common thinking is to have more than one forager hut, and there is debate online if you need the 3 or 6 and which amount of family stays in each forager hut. The point here is to have this violet circle not completely full because otherwise you are not picking enough. But also you should not have the palm tree of the forager hut full because otherwise the food will spoil and also you are not again using the berry deposit at its full power. What I do is also to have one of the forager hut producing the herbs because of course if you produce the herb it will reduce the output of the berry that you pick. So if done correctly, a normal berry output allow you to pick 400 berry, around 400 berry per year with a rich deposit, or if you use the development point, you can arrive to the double, around 800 berry per year. And basically you should have your forager hut decently close to the berry wild deposit and also to the granary. And what I do is that I don't allow the family to go to the market in the forager hut, but the only one that are able to go to the market are the large granary guys. The other forced choice that you have regarding the food in the beginning of the game is the hunting camp. And the hunting camp basically is where people go and hunt wild animal. Also for that there is a node, which is this one. Now mine moved a little bit. And they produce meat and hide that it will be used to do leather. You can click on the hunting camp, and if you click on advance, you should put a limit for hunting the animals. Also here there is a debate. Some people says that you need two hunting camp with one person, some other two hunting camp. I mean, the most important thing is that you don't hunt more than half of the animal of your node, because the animal needs to replenish, and the more you hunt, the less they will replicate. You can improve the meat production if you basically unlock the development point trapping. But yeah, I generally never rely on that for the meat. Another thing that you can implement in the beginning is the fisherman's hut. This is a new feature in Manor Lord, and or relatively new, and it allows you to basically build a fisherman's hut wherever you have a pond, and it basically work more or less like the wild animal. Again, not a consistent amount of food. You cannot overfish. Food number three, I said that there was a jolly in the beginning, and that is basically the apiary. You cannot use it from the beginning. You need to unlock a development point. So you basically click on the name of your city, and it's this one. And basically, you can do it as soon as you have established your basic settlement. Then you can unlock the first development point. If you don't have a deep mine in that region and you want to start with the honey, you can just unlock honey from the beginning. And that is a quite nice source of food. It has been improved from the beginning. From the beginning, it was not giving you so much food, but now, as I have seen, with one family, one apiary give you 5 oni per month. That means that if you build few of them, like I don't know, 8, you can feed 40 family per month. That's a lot. I did the math correctly, right? Yes. And it is considered, I have seen that the honey does not actually spoil, at least not as much as the other food. So this is a further benefit of the honey. Let me know what you think in the comment, but this is a good alternative of meat in the beginning of the game. Food number 4 that you cannot stay without in the beginning of the game is the backyards. And generally speaking, two are most important in the beginning. The first one is the one that you can see in this animation, is the vegetable plot, and there is a tutorial on how to build such a big vegetable plot. I have a short in my channel. Go and look it up. If you want to build something like this, there are several ways of building it. Nowadays, this is maybe more complicated. There are some easier one. I will try to collect them and show in future videos. This huge field can give you up, if you build it correctly, it can give you up to 360 vegetable per year. So this is a game changer, because if you build 4 of these, then is 1,000 food per month, roughly. Here my math doesn't help me so much, but it's more than 1,000 food per year. And I know what you're saying, but it's not efficient. It's so big they will never succeed to pick them all. Yes, maybe in the beginning, but when you upgrade the burgage plot to level 3, well, there will be 4 family that will deal with this field. So 360 vegetable per year. And remember, if you unlock the apple generally give half of the throughput of the vegetable. So in this case, 180 apple per year. I generally don't have them. Well, I have them in the other region. Let me show you. This is an apple plot, actually 2, and the downside with it is that, again, it produces less vegetable than the vegetable field. So I use it more for for a fancy food variety. And the second one is that it takes a couple of years to produce apple at the maximum speed. If you are, this is not a thing that you build in the beginning, and you build it most probably when the game will allow to build the Burgess Plot level 4. This will be a thing that probably will help a lot. The other backyard that is key in the game is the chicken coops. Why is the chicken coop so important? Because it provides one egg per month per family. So basically, or per burgage plot. Basically, that burgage plot, if you have a chicken coop, is set with the food. So now let's pass to food for late stage game. And for late stage game is of course very subjective, but I would think that from a city that has 1-200 family per city start to be quite mid late game, at least mid. So in that case, you may try something else. For example, there are the other backyards like the goat, and these are used, for example, in region where I develop large farms. In that case, I have a huge surplus of food. Then I don't care to have the pigs. Then I put the goat. Why? Is because the goat give you only one meat per month and one hide. Oh, actually, not per month. It gives you one meat and one hide every fifth month. And the pigs give you two meat every fifth month. So not so much. And I try to start the city using only meat. It's very challenging because the meat output is not so great. What you can do to ease that, and this is why it should come later in the game, is to unlock two development points. If you click on the name of your city, you need to unlock trapping, but especially advanced skinning. That allows you to produce double the meat from your animal pens. So instead of having, as we said, two meat per every 5 months, you have four meats every 5 months for the pigs. That means that you have almost one meat per month per family. So it becomes almost like a chicken coop. So now we have dealt with all the backyards, and it is missing, for example, the two farms, is the sheep farm and the farmhouse. As regarding the sheep farm, basically you first need to buy some sheep at least. So you need to go on construction and trade, and then you need to build the livestock trading post, and then you need to buy some sheep. Then, if you want to have a city where you rely on sheep, I will advise you to basically unlock the sheep breeding, which allow the sheep to multiply. They will give lambs at a maximum of 6 lamb per month. And then the lamb, after a while, will grow as sheep. And how you can use them? Where you need to have butchers. So you use your sheep or your lamb via the butcher. The butcher is basically a backyard extension, and what it does is to go to the pasture, take sheep or lamb, bring them back, slaughter them, and you get 4 meat per sheep and much less for lamb. And just make a favor to yourself in order to avoid to have all the flock slaughtered. You need to go to the butcher shop, go to advanced and set the limit for sheep and lamb to be butchered. And generally what I do is I think that a good amount of sheep to have is 100, and I keep a bit more lamb so they can keep generating the sheep. Again, nowadays is not more than 6 lamb per month. If you are setting up a city based entirely on meat, then you should be aware also about the sausage. because one meat and one salt generate two sausages. So basically, this will double the amount of meat that you produce. And if you have also the advanced skinning turned on, then you are producing a quite substantial amount of meat. And why is that? Is because not only the advanced skinning double the amount of meat that you get from your backyards, but it doubles the meat also from your butcher. All right. One of the last source of food in Manor Lord is the farmhouse. And basically, you can have a small field like this, and what you need to do is basically click on the construction and go to Emmer Fertility. Here is not a very fertile area, so I have only very small amount of fertility. However, there are regions like this, which have the emmer fertility, which is crazy high. In this area, I put basically only farm. And then, as you can see, my food output skyrocket high with 1,200 bread, 1,400 bread, but this is not optimized. I can go even higher. What I do is basically build a farmhouse, build all the workers close to the farmhouse, and then build several fields. Uh, there is a core of field that generally cover 5 morgen, which is the output that the family can handle. And then I build additional fields because I rotate them. So as said, I build the farmhouse only where the land is really fertile, but you need to be aware that the farmhouse require 8 workers. So it's a lot. If you want them fully efficient, you need to unlock heavy plow, which allow you to have oxes that make the plowing faster. And then you need to have a whole apparatus downstream because you need to have few windmills because they get the grains and they convert it into flour. And then you need to have either bakeries or communal oven. And in region where there is very nice fertility, you want to have bakeries which are more efficient, and basically they are an extension of the backyards of the Burgess plot, and they are fully dedicated to bread production. And also they give you double the bread. So how do you implement the all the food and all the buildings that I went through into your city food management? Again, from the beginning, 12 food per family per year. It means that when you have a big city like 812 families, then you need around 10,000 food per year. So to give you an example, we can say that you can have a city where half of the backyards are chicken coop, and then you only need 5,000 food per year. Then you build few of those backyard for vegetables, which provide 360 vegetable per year, and you can build 10 of them. So you have 3,500 vegetable per year, and that makes 8,500 more or less food per year. Then there is basically the berry, which is around 500-ish, and we are at 9,000. And then you can fill in the rest with either apiaries or meat. You can reduce the amount of vegetable and increase the meat output with more backyard with the pigs. If you have the advanced skinning, you can also have a city relying on meat. Remember, not from the beginning, but if you have built the core, Then you can basically blend in the meat. You can have the sheeps and many backyard with the pig, and then you activate the advanced skinning and you produce the sausage. Then you have very many meat in your city. Use the resources, distribute them between the amount of food that you have, and be aware of the amount of food that each building built, and also of the requirement of the family. One family, one food per month, 12 food per year. Hope you enjoy. If you find this useful, please share it, like and subscribe for more, and let me know if you need some other tutorial, some other topics. Thanks for watching, and me and Don Vittorio, which this time has not been around, say hello and have a nice day. Bye, guys.